special shout out to executive producer DelGuy03 for sponsoring this reaction. We appreciate the sponsorship and hope you enjoy the reaction. Thank you again.
Welcome back to another EP sponsored reaction. This one is for Leverage, Season 1, Episode 10. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, all that jazz. You know what it is. It's for the algorithm. Thank you.
Alright, so a couple comments from the last episode. After thanking executive producer Del Guy for sponsoring this reaction.
Yet again.
Josh comes through to say, very new patron, signed on for Chuck, but definitely sticking around for Leverage. It's always been one of my favorites, and it's a comfort show for me that really makes me feel better. Elliot, Hardison, and Parker are my favorites. I love Nate and Sophie, but the other three are my tops. Can't choose a favorite out of those three. This episode has always been hard for me to watch for a lot of reasons. As a foster kid most of my life, I really relate to a lot of the stuff Parker went through, and that scene with her and Hardison where she says, chances are they're going to turn out like me, always brings tears to my eyes. This system is broken, and I love it when TV or movies bring a light to that because it's definitely something that needs an overhaul. This was our Parker episode. We had our Elliot episode with the horses and our Hardison episode with the plane. I love it when shows equally showcase their cast and doesn't leave anyone out. And to a point you talked about, when Parker agreed with Nate, she didn't really agree with Nate, as Hardison said. I think she was saying what she thought Nate would say to try and earn his trust back, but in the end, she couldn't go through with leaving those kids, and we love her for it. Another reason I love this show is completely out of left field. The stunt woman for Parker is a fantastic athlete named Jessica Graff, who has competed on American Ninja Warrior and the Titan Games. Anyway, so sorry for the long-windedness. Really enjoying your content, and keep up the good work. Thanks, Josh.
Yeah, well, thanks for staying with us.
Yeah. I added Terry's comment to that too, who says, I originally joined this community for Chuck 2, and the react, takes, and member contributions there have been awesome. But there are so many great shows, movies shared here. For instance, Only Murders in the Building reacts are outstanding, and Ted Lasso.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Ted Lasso reactions here are way, way beyond extraordinary. As you've described, Leverage, the characters, and the character development in the series sound great. I can't wait to check it out. Thanks. Thanks, Terry.
Yeah, Terry.
All right.
Hey, man, spread the word, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
All right, last
It
comments.
goes down over here.
Last comments from executive producer Jeremy, who says, I love this episode, and it was great getting some backstory on Parker. Parker, as well as Hardison and Elliot, are my absolute favorites. I love that trio. That seems to be a theme.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump into episode 10 right now.
Come to bed. It's 4 a.m. and you have to be at work in 3 hours.
I know, I'm almost finished.
You said that 2 hours ago.
5 more minutes.
I'm counting.
What are those pills?
Enough studying.
You ain't finna get no sleep.
Oh yeah, I bet the pills are something bad.
You're gonna burn the house down.
Yeah.
Gloria! Gloria!
JB was on the field.
Yeah, by following my plan, Parker. By getting us all in
Did
safely.
the elevator decapitate you? Did it decapitate you?
Actually, from this angle, it looks pretty close on the decapitation.
You need to go talk to her. It's not the first time she's gone loco.
Parker.
Serious.
Parker.
Serious.
I think what everyone's feeling is that if you want to take insane risks on your own time, then go ahead. But when we're on a job, you have to consider the rest of us. Excuse me.
This isn't for me. It's addressed to somebody named Alice White.
You are Alice White. It's one of the aliases I made for you. Vegetarian, bookkeeper. She had a pretty wild time at her sister's wedding in Phoenix. You should check out her Facebook page.
Alice White has jury duty.
Damn, I am good.
Yeah, congratulations. Alice thanks you for getting her out of it.
No. Jury duty. Place where you have to follow instruction.
Where you have to consider other people's point of view.
There's gonna be normal people there.
There's gonna be normal people
You're
there.
not getting out of this. Alice White is reporting for jury duty.
This is probably set up. They probably knew her to be on the jury.
I mean, I think it's just going to be a coincidence.
Ernesto Vargas was a husband, a father of 2 daughters, a warehouse manager, and he went to night school. He needed more energy. So he bought this.
Fast lane.
Fast life. It's an all-natural energy supplement that was produced by that man, William Quint.
Yeah.
We'll show that Fast Life caused Ernesto Vargas' fatal heart attack, and that Mr. Quint knew the dangers that his product posed when he put it on the market. All Ernesto wanted was more time. And that's the only thing we can't give.
I hope the rest of this kid.
You just go get Parker.
God damn it. Record this.
Thanks for the beer.
I tell you what, this is not happening. Although you ain't taking my beer.
Right.
I'm outside.
How did they know they're gonna be right there now?
I mean, they're following old dude probably. This is exactly
Yeah,
like
they
the judge
did
said.
yeah.
You're late.
Hey, I just spent 8 hours sitting in a plastic chair while some ambulance chaser called me a killer.
I paid for that chair. If you don't like it, go home and suck back some incense.
Always a pleasure, Ms. Earnshaw.
Who's Earnshaw?
Arson.
I'm on it.
I think maybe I should settle this case and be done with it.
It's not up to you anymore.
You want to buy my company? Buy it. You don't. But it's my tuchus that's on the line here.
The only thing you have on the line is your penny anti-granola company. I could lose everything. Winning is the only option. You go behind my back and try to settle this case, I will bury you. Are we clear?
That county jury profiling cost a fortune.
At the trial, they said Quinn's company was tiny.
Now we see what they see. Damn. They had the courtroom security feed and planted their own camera.
That's what I would have done.
They got there first.
Bring my chessboard everywhere I go.
All right, we have a new client. Apparently, there is an evil conspiracy lurking behind the curtain of every routine, etc., etc., etc. Gloria Vargas is suing William Quint over the wrongful death of her husband. Now, it should be a simple, low-stakes wrongful death suit.
But Quint has help. Toby Earnshaw, Earnshaw Pharmaceutical. Father founded the company and he's still CEO.
Why does a drug heiress care about a lawsuit against a tiny supplements company?
Because without telling Daddy or the executive board, Earnshaw sank $20 million into R&D for Fast Life in anticipation of buying the company.
As he irreparably loses this trial, then thousands of other lawsuits just like it will fall out of the sky.
Buyout falls through.
Yeah, and Earnshaw's out on her ass.
To protect an investment she knows kills people, Earnshaw is going to destroy this young widow.
Well, then we have to win the court case for Gloria.
We can't. No, guys, we got into this way too late. I mean, the best we can hope for is to con Quint into a settlement.
Earnshaw took settlement off the table.
So, you know, we try to convince him to put it back on.
Hello. Earnshaw ran a credit check on Alice White.
Who's Alice White?
You!
She's gonna buy the jury. Not if we steal it first.
We have a jury for sale.
Who plays chess?
I play.
Yeah, of course you do. A chess game has 3 stages, right? I mean, you got your opening, your middle, and end game. In the opening, you want to take control of the board, and you want to line up your attack, and you want to protect it.
The orange, not the apple. You take a bite.
I put a razor blade in that apple.
Are you serious?
Maybe.
But do you know what doesn't have a razor blade in it? This orange. Don't you want it?
You fell for that?
Parker needs work. This is bad.
Thanks. The foreman's the pond?
Make him go away, Parker.
Thanks. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Help you? Excuse me. Excuse me.
What'd she do?
Jury foreman.
I know.
You said it was in the bag.
Mr. Quint, I am who I am today because I know how to turn every failure into a success. I work every angle, I anticipate every contingency.
Hello?
Mr. Richards, I'd love to talk to you about some exciting retirement opportunities.
Oh my god, now she's playing her lawyer?
Where's the Vargas lawyer?
No, I have no idea. The bailiffs just didn't even show up.
What happens if the Vargas' lawyer just disappeared?
Mistrial?
Earnshaw needed a win.
Close enough. Mistrial means we'll have to start all over again. Gloria Vargas can't afford any more lawyers. She'll have to drop the suit. We take a pawn. Earnshaw takes a knight. Lucky for us, we have more than one.
All rise. Court is now in session. The
More than one
Judge
what,
Durham
lawyer?
presiding.
Be seated. Mrs. Vargas, do you have any idea where your attorney is? Mrs. Vargas, I may have no choice but to declare a mistrial.
Forgive my tardiness, Your Honor. I'll be acting as attorney for the plaintiff.
And you are? But you black.
That man.
I don't understand.
I'm Joseph Miller. I'm your court-appointed attorney.
Joe Miller.
They have court-appointed attorneys for civil lawsuits?
Do you trust your government, Miss Vargas?
Why, yes, of course.
Then let me handle this.
He's never gonna win this case.
No, he just has to
May I approach the bench, Your Honor?
stall for time long enough for Quint to take your offer.
Come on up.
Your Honor, I don't like to trash talk, but my predecessor was not as thorough as he could have been when presenting this case. For example, I would like to add some witnesses to the witness list.
Is that a high school yearbook?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
You see,
yeah.
my intent is to show that Ernesto Vargas led an active and very vibrant life, and these 430 people will testify that he did so even as a youth.
Motion denied.
Cool.
Okay. I have photos that I would like to introduce from a vacation, the opposing counsel water skiing. It's all from his website, very public.
I object.
No, I cannot stall any longer.
Now listen, this is the middle game. This is where we trade pieces, we look for weaknesses. You have to buy Sophie a little more time to maneuver.
I literally cannot make this slower or any more boring. Okay, you know why they say justice wears a blindfold? So you can't see that justice is asleep.
I am sure there's whole reservoirs of boring you have yet to plumb.
Slide 162. This is good stuff. Dr. Goldfarb, hi. Can you tell us how the chemicals work their way into the neurotransmitters?
Is this going anywhere, counselor?
Oh, I assure you, Your Honor, the next 100 slides are essential.
Mumbai International Limited already has presence in the urban centers. With fast
Can you
life,
explain
we
the
believe we
chemical
can expand
makeup?
across the
Let's
entire
start there.
I have to say, I'm impressed. As we are with you. It's not every day we can do business with someone so enlightened.
Oh, it's not every day I get an offer from someone like this. Smart Patel.
नहीं मिस उसको वहाँ पे नहीं रखो सर अगले फ्लोर पे ले जाइए. I think you'll find us a nurturing corporation to grow with. You'll pardon me, I'm running late.
Yes, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Avi. So,
I need to sleep on it.
I'm afraid I can't give you much more time. Settle your lawsuit, Mr. Quint, and I'm sure we can do business together.
Music playing there.
Hi, good. It's good.
What'd I tell you?
Huh?
I'll tell you.
Thank you for coming in on such short notice, Donnie. Then a fash yourself, laddie. What are friends for?
Oh my god, he's Irish! That was great! That was fucking, that was great. That was good. That was good.
Is this something else over there?
Yeah. Relax.
A real lawyer. Oh, pretend lawyer. Oh, come on. You don't think that so-called real lawyers are just pretending and trying to be in daddy's shoes? Come on. By the way, the guy you're going up against is getting lines fed to him from someone in a warehouse.
Nate, I already rested my case. Okay, all I have left is my cross-examination of the expert and my closing.
The jury is 12 people. Just talk to them. You've been doing it your whole life. Just put on your bow tie and ring the doorbell.
Yeah, that was your metaphor.
Can't do it. Can't convince a whole jury.
We worked on persuasion tactics all week. You did really well.
Yeah, with you guys. But the people on this jury are normal.
There isn't a single normal person on this jury.
The old lady who knits potholders at lunch isn't normal.
The one who keeps showing you pictures of her grandchildren. Have you noticed anything unusual about the photographs? Well, she hasn't seen those grandchildren in years. She's lying to everyone that they're still one big happy family.
You don't know that.
Parker, I read people for a living. That's my thing. Okay, Charlie, the messenger guy. You know, the one with 5 kids.
Gay?
Bulimic. Trevor, the frat boy, however, yeah, super gay.
What about Peggy?
Actually, Peggy is disgustingly normal. But the rest of them, they all have their own Alice White. You just happen to give yours a name.
Okay, we don't have court today, but we do have some work to do.
This is not your first time testifying as an expert, is it?
No, it is not.
No. In fact, you've testified all across the country. Houston, Chicago, St. Louis. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
That is until last year. For the last 12 months, you've testified only in the state of California?
That sounds right. Objection. Relevance?
It goes to its qualifications, Your Honor. Now, for this last year, you only testified in trials that you could drive to.
I wouldn't characterize it like that.
But is that because you're on the U.S. government's no-fly, or as it's more commonly known, the terrorist watch list?
I'm on the list, but I'm not a terrorist.
The U.S. government seems to think so. Why else would they put you on a list with such people as Osama bin Laden, Sheikh Khalid Mohammed?
Look,
Yeah,
yes,
why would you do that?
I'm on the no-fly...
Terrorist.
No-fly list, but it has nothing to do with terrorism. There was an incident.
Oh, incident. Okay. Would that happen to be the incident, flight 732 out of St. Louis, where you fondled a flight attendant's buttocks? Or would that happen to be the incident on flight 1433 out of Chicago, where you drank 17 tiny margaritas, you took your pants off, you stood up on the drink cart, and you sang, quote, "I'm a sexy monkey"?
I have no recollection of that.
I'm not surprised.
Because
it was not one, it wasn't two, but it was 22 incidents of drunken, belligerent, grab-assy behavior that landed you on that list. Am I right?
Objection!
No, you know what, Your Honor? The U.S. government has determined that this man is not qualified to ride on an airplane like Osama bin Laden. How is this jury supposed to allow him to get a sound medical opinion?
Get your ass. I'm through with this guy.
We are done.
I'm in recovery.
You may step down.
We done.
Good job. Good
I'm
job,
through with this
Carson.
guy.
Sophie, give me an update.
I've hit 3 out of 5.
Okay, wrap it up. Hardison's about to give his closing statement.
Mr. Miller.
You know, a week ago you were all strangers, and then the same thing happened to all of you. You got that envelope? You know the one. Comes in the mail, it says County of Los Angeles on the top, you open it like this, oh God, you know. A week passes, you watch the witnesses parade through, you listen to the lawyers argue. Suddenly you're not strangers anymore. Some of you have even made friends. It's not as bad as you thought, right? But then the judge asks you to deliberate. And then you have a moment of doubt. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist. How can I tell if Ernesto Vargas died from using Fast Life? How can I be sure? But that envelope entrusted you with the most important obligation of citizenship, and that is to find the truth. It's so important that we dare not give it to one person, but to 12 strangers. Now all I ask is that you go into that room, and you work together, and you find the truth. I have faith that you'll reach a just decision.
Good job, Hardison.
Strong clothes. Top notch.
Take it as a compliment. How's Parker doing?
Let's find out. Yeah, it's the end game. All on her now.
She's panicking.
It's odd.
What?
We take a juror, and our juror gets removed. We take their lawyer, another lawyer shows up.
Yeah.
The company tries to take Quint. I take the company. It's almost... It's ridiculous.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, have you reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
Madam Foreman, please read the verdict.
In the matter of Gloria Vargas et al. Versus Live Herbally Incorporated, the jury finds in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of $5 million.
What the hell just happened?
Ain't my company no more.
And I got paid.
Yeah.
Who here finds in favor of the defendant Live Herbally? Who wants pizza for lunch?
Yeah, see, they just did the voiceover.
Who here finds in favor of the defendant Live Herbally? Who here finds in favor of the defendant Live Herbally?
It's ours. You. This is your fault.
What are you talking about?
You went looking for a better offer. We tracked you on your cell phone and had your men beat up by security detail.
Man, I don't have men. I wear sandals. And I haven't been anywhere.
Sophie, give me an update.
I've hit 3 out of 5.
Do you have an appointment, miss?
No.
I'm just here at the office because I need it to show up on this GPS with this phone.
Oh, okay, yeah, the competitors.
Remember me? Looks like you should have settled.
Yeah, now you just bought a company, you don't even know what that company is.
He just wastes so much money.
Checkmate.
Oh, sweet mercy, cooked flesh. Can we have fast food every time we make the bad guys go away?
Did you realize what you just did? What you did, you won a jury trial without cheating.
Well, I hacked a government no-fly list and used it to humiliate a witness.
Excessively. Cheating excessively. That's what I meant. But I mean, think about it.
Lots of cheating.
You
Extra
applied
cheating.
yourself, Artisan. You could be anything you want.
You know what I could? I could, next week I think I'm going to be an astronaut.
Well, that's not really what I meant. I meant if you studied.
Yeah, if I do need to study, I'm going to be a surgeon. A surgeon. ER. Surgeon.
Hey, it's Peggy from the trial. I'm selling coffee next week. Alice made a friend.
I'll tell you one more time. You made a friend. Not Alice.
Oh, cool. Think you want to steal a painting with me?
Start small, Parker. Try coffee.
Coffee. Alright, that was episode 10 of Leverage, and okay, that was another pretty good episode right there. Nice little twist at the end. It's just like the movie, like you said, of Jury or The Juror, whichever that movie is.
The John Cusack.
Yeah, it was played the same exact way for sure. I like how the twist and turns was really good in this one. The misleading to the pharmaceutical lady. I mean, she thought she really was getting it in, and then the very last one with the overdub, I mean, that just sold it right there for sure. I mean, everybody did a good job. Alec did a good job as being the lawyer. Oh, girl did. She always do a great job, though, when she's just trying to con people out doing what she got to do. So, I mean, it both worked on all sides, and they played it to the T. So, another good episode, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, shout out again to executive producer Del Guy for sponsoring this reaction. We really appreciate it. Yeah, I thought it was really sweet as far as Parker, her character development and learning like how to be social and make friends. I thought the comparison between her and Hardison, as far as Hardison having the support to learn how to navigate these conversations, and that was something Parker never had. And she's, a loner. She's keeps to herself. She doesn't trust people. So it was really cute to see her open up in that way. And I thought Hardison killed it as the lawyer too. I thought he brought his A game, so that was super great. And I like the twists and turns and setting up. I mean, that John Cusack movie is one of my all-time favorite movies too. I've watched it a bajillion times, so that was great to see it kind of mirror that movie. But honestly, my MVP and highlight of the entire episode was the guy that pretended to be from the Mumbai Incorporated, and then turns out he's Irish. That was so fucking unexpected and so hilarious. That was my favorite moment of the episode. So, all in all, a good episode, and hope we get the opportunity to check out the next one.
Yep. All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another EP sponsor reaction for Leverage Season 1, Episode 10. And until next time, people, peace.